Hi, I'm Adam Drake from Mugen Seiki Racing. Today I'm going to talk about the Futaba 7PX radio system, the receivers that I use, and some of the cool features with this radio. So here we have a closer look at the 7PX from Futaba. I will go ahead and turn this on and show you the touchscreen. So one of the coolest parts of this radio is just how easy it is to navigate, to switch from one model to another. If you want to set your endpoints, it's super easy to navigate using the touchscreen system. And it has so many features that it's pretty amazing. So for me, being kind of just a serious racer, I don't kind of use all the capabilities of this radio, but the amount of features are amazing with this radio. You can set endpoints, channel reverse, change your throttle, steering or brake curves, or expo. You can set a fail-safe. When you bind it, you can pick the type of receiver that you use, and it'll even have a receiver ID number. There's a stopwatch feature. It's there's all kinds of accessories, so timer, gear ratio chart if you want to figure out pinion spur, second gear ratio. It's pretty amazing the amount of stuff that the radio is able to do for you. But what I like most about it is just ergonomically how nice the radio feels in your hand and how connected I feel when driving with this radio. The response time is amazing, and I just feel more connected than I ever have before. As far as the receivers go, Futaba has a number of different receivers, and I actually use different receivers depending on the application. So any of my 8-scale vehicles, I use the 324 SBS receiver. And what's super cool with this is it actually has dual antennas. So if something happens, your antenna gets cut, it actually has an internal antenna as well. They also make a antennaless, or they call it antennaless, but it actually has the antenna inside, so you don't have to worry about the wire hanging out or getting cut for 10-scale vehicles. And that's the 304 SBE receiver. So I use the 304 for all my 10-scale vehicles just because we race on, smaller indoor style tracks. But for the outdoor tracks, I use the 324. It just seems like it has a little bit more of a range, and then also the safety of having the dual antennas. Another thing that Futaba has is a external power capacitor. You don't need this for most servos, but it's not a bad idea to use, especially with some of the more high-powered servos, because sometimes it can, if you're under braking really hard and steering at the same time, sometimes if your battery's a little bit low and the voltage drops, it can cause problems with the receiver not getting enough voltage. So using this power capacitor will actually store a little bit of juice. So during those times when you're hard under braking and also steering, your battery's a little bit low, it just helps store a little bit more voltage for the BEC in the receiver. So just wanted to give you a quick overview of the radio system, the receivers that I use in all my Mugen vehicles.